Whether their discovery leads to breakthrough understanding of an ancient culture, or insight into the life of a teenage girl in the Netherlands, primary source artifacts offer a unique lens into the people, places, events, and time periods of the human experience. And that is certainly true for this object, the latest subject of 2-minute artifacts, which offers the opportunity to better understand the life of Red Cloud, leader of the Oglala Lakota from 1865 to 1909, and a fateful decision he had to make. Red Cloud's leadership came at a time when Native Americans were faced with the continual challenge of westward expansion and its threats to their way of life. And he led the Lakota to victory over the United States during Red Cloud's War, establishing the Lakota as the only nation to defeat the United States on American soil. The largest action of the war was the 1866 Fetterman Fight, with 81 U.S. soldiers killed. But as historian Danny Gonzalez will tell us, even with that victory, Red Cloud realized that westward expansion would not stop. And that realization leads back to this artifact from history.
The Sioux War Club is a blunt instrument. I mean, it is an instrument that's used to inflict blunt force. This particular war club is ceremonial. I mean, it's not something, and you can probably see that the handle is very thin. If you swung that, you could see it damaged, and you can even see that the way we have it mounted is encapsulated inside of a plastic tube to kind of give it some stability. This was a gift. This was a gift that was given from Chief Red Cloud, one of 3 chiefs of the Sioux tribe, to an Indian agent, a guy named I.D. Brown. And it's symbolic and a really important artifact for us to have, because it shows one way that a Native American chief tried to deal with or confront what was a really intractable situation, and that is the movement of white settlers in ever-increasing numbers into the West. That was going to change the way that Native Americans lived, the way that they were able to govern themselves. All those things were going to change very dramatically, and different chiefs dealt with that in different ways. Some took the warpath. In Red Cloud's case, following a conflict in 1866, he gave up the warpath and he looked for diplomacy with the United States government as much as possible. And we'll see that no matter what the path that they took, ultimately they faced a really intractable situation.
Using a symbol of war as a gift of peace, in 1868 Red Cloud signed the Treaty of Fort Laramie and led his people in the transition to reservation life.